Good day, everyone. Thank you for liking and following my channel. Happy Saturday. It is a gorgeous day. Here I wore my red because I'm feeling extra good, but it's a long sleeve and it's a material that, oh my goodness, I'm gonna wish I wore a t-shirt. But when I started out, it was foggy and the sun was not out, and it was not as pretty as it is right now. Anyway, to take from a very good friend, good day, because it could be morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are watching my video. Today, I am prompted to talk about, there's many things, and yet these many things all come down to one thing. As you guys know, I was a yard duty for many years. It was one of the happiest times of my life, to be honest with you. Being at school with the kids and my kids. That was the happiest time in my life, okay? Everyone has a happy time. Anyhow, I'm walking Eddie. Good morning, Eddie. Anyway. Okay. I'm prompted because I every morning when I get up, I take care of my animals. You know, when I make my coffee. And I gotta listen to the birds. The birds they're beautiful. They are part of nature, and they're a way of bringing the outdoors in. So on our wonderful YouTube platform, because there's room for everybody, there are many wonderful nature channels. And my favorite right now is Red Squirrel Studios, and I believe they're located in Norway. So they're Norwegian, and it is absolutely one of the most beautiful nature channels. Anyway, so I've got my head's on a pivot because it's Saturday morning and there's dogs, you know, people walking dogs just like us. I bring the outdoors in by the birds until I can get out here with Eddie and walk. But, and to be honest with you guys, I've listened to the birds all day long because I don't know. It's like music. It allows you to get carried away. Pretty much like I get when I'm talking to you guys about something. I get carried away with on a tangent. But it's my motivation that comes to me. Like I've said, you'll see me when I have something to say, and if I don't, you won't. But today, you know, I walked to my daughter's room. She got up and we were having our coffee together, and she's watching something on Kamala and Oprah. And first of all, I'm not going to talk about politics. I don't get involved in it. To each his own. But I just want to pay homage, or I should say recognize, something that deserves recognition. And that is recognizing when people are doing great things and they're happy, pointing out the happiness factor, the good things, you know. And it was her excuse me, with Oprah and I think a bunch of people. There probably were movie stars, I'm not sure. But the title of the video was not nice. It was commenting on a sickening display with Kamala Harris and her Hollywood friends or something. And I thought, okay, see, I've gotten off on a tangent. I'm going to talk about my yard duty days. And I learned quickly, and having my own children. And what did my children teach me? One of the most valuable things they taught me was how to be a patient person. And I learned even more so by being a yard duty. And that is, children are different on the playground than when they're in the classroom. And trust me when I tell you, it's just as important to recognize when children are being good and they're being kind to each other on the playground as it is to march up to them and send them to the office. Okay? So what I'm getting at is, like I told you, there are many things that all lead up to one thing. There's universal love and there's romantic love. Love is the answer to all things. And everyone will hear that and go, ooh, love. No, that's what I mean when I say love. There's universal and there's romantic. And the love for oneself, okay? That's where change begins, you guys. This is where you want to make a difference in your world. We've got to open up that heart space. After my divorce, I made it my mission to close mine. Close it down, close it off, snip the tributaries, the valleys, the rivers, snip them. But it's starting to open again. And that's coming from recognizing the beauty, from the growth that I have come to know in my own life. Because of the changes my children and I had to go through from this divorce. Because it wasn't just about me and their dad, it was about all of us. And believe me, they know that. In divorce, nobody wins. Nobody. And so everyone that is part of a family gets affected. And so, because of all the hardship, because I mean, we had some hard times, more than a handful of years. And it's been 9 years now. You've got to let go of blame. You've got to let go of judgment. Like calling Kamala Harris's gathering of people sickening. Okay, let me tell you something. That statement, oh, sickening, that's because you're not awake. You're still asleep and you're afraid of change. Life is about change, you guys. The problem, and to take from Abraham, the collective, Esther Hicks, who talks about discord in our world, and it's because there are some people that want everything to be the same way, and we aren't the same. When the divine source created us, he made all of us unique. They made all of us unique, excuse me. Just as there are different birds, there are different flowers, different trees. There are people in life that are different. Good morning. And so that is what makes the world interesting, because if we all did everything the same way, how fun or interesting would that be? It'd be dull, correct? So start with yourself and start loving the parts of yourself that are admirable, redeemable, beautiful, because they do exist. And when you open up your heart, you start to see that. And mine is opening. There's no room for blame. There's no room for, casting slurs and judgment on people, on things, on situations. Everyone has a right to their desires. There's different foods. There's different cultures. There's different ways people celebrate. Not everything is done the same way. So that's my my message to you guys. I learned that on the playground with the kids. I had some favorite kids, of course. And when my kids moved on to middle school and high school, I was still there. I watched these children grow up, and I got to know their families. And it was a beautiful thing. And I believe discord and anger and hatred, it starts inside the home you're raised in. We are born free and open-minded and open-hearted. And these unsavory things and feelings are taught. They're learned. So my message today is to let go, let go, and let the divine lead you on your path. You're going to get a lot more flies with honey than you will with vinegar. Vinegar is going to make them curious. Yeah, they're going to come because flies, they crawl over everything, as you know. Come on, Eddie. It's a big subject. Everyone is awakening at their own time. And I'm finally, oh my goodness, it started a handful of years ago for me. It started with just my outlook and how I ate. Started cleaning up my diet. And when you start to admire yourself, love yourself, I think that you're going to be more able and accepting of the world around you than if you're balled up with anger and hatred. Because let me tell you something, that's fear. Live by faith, not by sight. Believe that this world is a good world. There's room for everyone. The possibilities are endless. Let go of the fears. Let go of the pain. Because when you do, you're going to free yourself. Life is going to be so much more fun and so much more wonderful. Take baby steps. It does not happen overnight, trust me. But when it does, you can't be stopped. Nothing will stop you. In the words of Abraham again, it feels good. More of that, please. Right? All right, you guys, I'm at the 15-minute mark. I need to let you go. I want to wish you a wonderful weekend. And they're starting some kind of event up ahead of me. And I'm going to go home and help my kids today. We're cleaning up our house because we want to get started with the fall decor. We want to bring in the loveliness of the change of the seasons. And I do believe we're going to have maybe 1 or 2 days of 90-degree weather this coming week, but hey, we can put up with it because of the good that's coming. So take the bitter with the sweet, as my mother used to say. God rest her soul. I miss her every day. Start embracing. Start looking at life the way you want to see it. Instead of standing on your soapbox and casting judgment on people. Allow things to unfold. It's time we had more love and laughter in our lives. And so far, what I have seen, Miss Harris has brought that with her. It's infectious. And I've had people pick on me, oh yes, long and loud, for being too happy. What did my former husband used to say? Wow, it's nice to be nice to the nice. That used to just really, really hurt me. So, change starts with us, each one of us, and you know it. I don't need to tell you. All this that I'm telling you guys, you already know it. You just got to get quiet and go within and find it. Bring it out. But all in good time. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful rest of your weekend, and I'll be back soon with another video. See. Can you see him? Say bye, Ed. Bye, guys.